Hi, it's Gavin again from Lucid Computer Solutions. I've got another laptop review for you today. So let's just simply get straight into it. So today we're going to have a quick look and a quick review of the Lenovo 15-inch laptop, and it's in their V145 range. The full model number is a V145-15AST. And yes, I did have to look at my notes to remember that. These model numbers are never easy to remember, are they? But basically, it's the Lenovo V145 laptop. And this one is a budget laptop. You'll get different specs of these particular range of laptops. You'll get some with AMD processors, you'll get some with Intel processors, and different amounts of memory, different hard drives, etc. So this one in particular is a budget laptop. So let's delve into the review and let's have a quick look at it to begin with, and we'll go through the specs after that. So this is it. This is the Lenovo V145 15-inch laptop. And what I would say about this particular laptop, obviously it's a 15-inch laptop, like I said, but it isn't small. It's a completely full-size 15-inch laptop. There's nothing sleek or small about this particular laptop. It really is. I'm sure I know it's hard to gauge on camera, isn't it? But believe me, it is a full-size 15-inch laptop. So when it comes to the screen, obviously it's there, but the aesthetics and the physical aspects to it are quite big, and also that means the weight of this is a couple of kilograms. So it's not light. That is because, and we'll go through this, things like this one has a DVD drive, for example, which isn't that common anymore, is it, to have a DVD or a CD drive in a laptop? But that's one of the reasons that this is a big old heavy laptop. But it's a budget laptop, so you have to bear that in mind. You can't expect, some lightweight, awesome, super powerful machine at this price point, which we'll delve into in a second. But yeah, keyboard wise, as some of you will know if you've watched some of my other videos, I love keyboards and typing. Keyboard on this for a budget laptop is okay. It's simply okay. Personally, I'd like a bit more travel in the keys, but it's okay. What I would say is in this one's favour is because the aesthetics of the chassis is full size, whilst there is a number pad on it, the keyboard actually doesn't feel cramped for a budget laptop. It doesn't feel cramped. It feels okay. Yeah, typing wise, I wish there was a bit more travel, but it's a budget laptop. You just got to accept these things. So yeah, it's an okay keyboard. Like a lot of a lot of other things on this laptop, it is just okay, which is what you're going to get at this price point. So yeah, I've referenced the price of this a couple of times now, haven't I? So the reveal. So this one, the price fluctuates on these laptops all the time. It's around about £400. Sometimes you'll get it for less than that. Sometimes it will cost you a little bit more. But it's about £400. So when it comes to a 15-inch Windows laptop, it really is one of the cheapest ones you can get realistically. So what do you get for your £400? As I've touched on, you do get the full HD 15.6-inch screen, first and foremost. The rest of the specs-wise, processor, what have we got? We have a budget processor. So let's just get that out there now. That's why this is 400 quid. It's got an AMD A6 processor, which is by no means nothing to write home about. Is this suitable for gaming? No. Is this suitable for CAD design? No. But for £400, you shouldn't be doing them things on this kind of machine anyway. So it's a budget processor, and therefore it doesn't have much oomph and much kick to it. Now, that doesn't mean that it isn't perfectly fine for a few Internet Explorer, Chrome or Firefox tabs to be open and doing some Microsoft Office documents. It will be fine for that. It will be completely fine. Anything much more than that, the processor's going to struggle a bit. There's no getting away from it. It's a budget processor. It's like, trying to race a Metro, remember them back in the day? Or a Mini against a Lamborghini or Ferrari. you wouldn't expect it to beat it because the price difference on the two is vast, and the quality and all the rest of it. So let's get that out of the way now. It's a budget processor. The rest of the specs aren't too bad. It does have 8 gig of memory, 8 gig of RAM to help it along its way. Well, what it lacks for in processor, it does have 8 gig of RAM. It has a 256 gigabyte SSD hard drive, so that helps give it a bit more kick. Means your boot time isn't too bad. It's a minute or so when I was using it, to test and do a bit of setup on it. So it's not super fast, not super slow. It's 400 quid. What do we expect? So yeah. Elsewhere, what do we have on the laptop? So just going back to have another look at it now, I'll shut the lid down so we can take a look. So what we've got is we do have a full Ethernet port, which is always useful, full HDMI port, a couple of USB ports, headphone jack, and SD card slot as well. So everything, certainly a home user would really need. And over on this side, all I've got is a DVD drive. Less common these days. Some people need it, some people don't. One thing, actually, which I do need to say about this laptop, which I've just picked up on as I've just placed my hands onto it, because it is, let's be honest, a cheaper plastic to this laptop, it does pick up on your greasy fingers quite well, if that's the word I'm looking for. What I mean is, if you rub your hands across it, you'll see the marks are quite apparent from your greasy fingers, and you'll see it really easily. So it doesn't hide the smudges or the marks very well either, because it's a cheaper plastic, it's a cheaper material, because it's £400. Reoccurring theme here, isn't it? You pay for what you get. So there is that downside to it. I don't like the plastic on it at all, because I run my fingers over it and I can blatantly see where I've touched it. So that's not great either. So I suppose I've said a few things to put this laptop down in terms of the processor and the plastics on it. So where does this laptop fit in? Where is it right? So for people at home, I think it's okay for people at home. If you wanted a full 15-inch laptop at home and all you do is go on the internet and you do a bit of Microsoft Office or Google Docs, whatever it is you do, it's going to be fine with that. It's going to be completely and utterly fine. So that's good. Likewise, for somebody in education, school, college, university, obviously budget really is a factor for you guys. I get it. Fine for that as well. Completely fine. That's where it come in. For business, you could get away with basic business use on this, and I mean basic. But yes, doing similar to what home people would do, a few Internet or Explorer tabs or Chrome tabs or Firefox tabs, a little bit of Microsoft Office open, fine for that. Fine for that kind of stuff, but not much more than that. So it's a very, very low-end laptop, but it does have its purpose because it's 400 quid. So if you're on a budget and you don't have much cash, that's all you have to spend on a laptop, it's not a bad choice for a new laptop if you wanted something new. There is the whole refurb market. I'm not going to go into that today. But for something brand new with a warranty, so if something goes wrong, you've got the peace of mind. You've got at least 12 months warranty on it. It's okay. That's what this laptop is. It's okay. It's not mid-range. It's not fancy. It's not super. It's none of them things. It's okay. So yeah, I suppose the conclusion to my very quick mini review of the Lenovo V145, and this is the 15AST model with the AMD A6 processor. It's okay. It's okay. I'm actually running out of things to say about it. It's just okay. That's all I can say. All right. So there we go. It's cheap. It's cheerful. It's all right. So if this video has been helped you in any way in terms of making a decision on what you're going to buy, please do smash the like button. It really helps grow our channel. Please do comment on the video. I try and get back to people. Perhaps you found the laptop at a similar price point, which is better. By all means, let me know and let's have a chat about it. Any feedback is welcome. Please do subscribe to the channel. We're trying to release new content all the time. And likewise, do use the links below to connect with me on the likes of Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So that's me, Gavin from Lucid Computer Solutions, signing off again. See you next time. Bye.